Hi all, it's Barb coming to you from a craft studio. I have the organized option haul to share with you. I'll be right back. Okay, take three hopefully is the good one. Um, I ordered Tiffany on the Masters Sunday had a sale that if you used her code, you got an extra 20% off anything on the website. And I've been wanting the basic boxes, and I had debated when she had them 15. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll just wait. And I was glad I did because they ended up a little bit cheaper. Um, but so I wanted to have at least a set of each of the basic boxes. So the first set is A through E, and they are the 4-inch high boxes. Um, this is box A. Some of these I have opened, so the packaging, like this stuff, isn't in here, right? Um, which this is box A. Box A measures 4 inches high by 10 inches long by 3 inches wide. So these are great for large stamps and dies, and you can use them with the 9x6 flip flat pockets. I don't have any of her new pockets yet. I'm probably going to need more pockets soon because I'm trying to um, figure out my stamp sets. I decided they needed a revision. I preferred the old way I had my stamps as opposed to the new way. The only thing I liked about the new way is it got them off the scrap rack, and I really didn't. That had just gotten too full. That's the main reason. Um, Box B is 4 inches high by 7.5 inches long by 3 inches wide. This is organize everything from card blanks and envelopes to photos and stickers with these handy 5x7 boxes. The 5x7 flip flat pockets and the 6x6 ones work with this box. Box C measures 4 inches high by 6.5 inches high by 3 inches wide. So it's the ideal way to store your 4x6 photos, small dies, and stamps and embossing folders too. Honestly, you could use that for A2 cards and card blanks too. It says it works with the 4x6 flip flat pockets. Box D measures 4 inches high by 2 inches wide by 3 inches long. It's great for small and tall items such as pens, scissors, and other craft tools. Box E is 4 inches high by 5 inches wide by 5 inches long. It's perfect for your paints, your fat quarters, your glitter bottles. This is they'd be great for spice packets in the kitchen as well. So that's the 4 inch high ones. These ones, I believe I had to order them each separately. I don't think there was a bundle available for them. So the next one's F through Q, I believe it is, right? No. F through L are the 1.5 inch high boxes. The F one is 1.5 high by 3.5 by 12. These would be great. They can be used in the Create a Case number 2 that creates like the 12 by 12 square, or they'd be great for drawer organization. So that's F. G is 1.5 inches by 2 inches by 12 inches. This one I actually thought would be great for washi. Basic box H is 1.5 inches high by 3 inches wide by 8 inches long. Or how really the 3 inch and 8 inch could just depend on whether you want it this way or this way, you know. I is 1.5 by 3 by 4. J is 1.5 by 3.5 by 3.5. K is 1.5 by 5 by 3.5. One thing I did forget to say is the first set that I did, the 4-inch highs, those ones, there's 3 in a pack. The 1.5 inches, the F through K, I'm sorry, come 5 to a box. This one's 1.5 inch high. It only has 3 in it. The L is 4 inches, 1.5 high by 4 inches by 15 inches. She specifically designed this for putting in your calyx cubes. And they would see where I have those drawers there with the handles on them. These would actually fit in that shelving. I would like to see her come out with this one in a 2-inch wide because I think that'd be great for washi. Right now, I have my washi in those drawers, but if she came out with a 2-inch wide, I might think about repurposing those drawers for something else and move my washi to these. Yeah, I could use the 2-inch by 12-inch one, but then you're going to have space in the back that's, um, if that gets pushed in too far, they're going to be hard to pull out. So I'd rather have them the full 15 inches so they're easy to pull in and out of the IKEA shelves. But that's just the thing. This was the G box because I had put together a couple. I had put together thinking I would use this one, which was 1.5 by 2 by 12, and I didn't end up liking that one. I ended up going with the. I did not label the bottom of it. I think it's the same except for it's wider. It's 1.5 by 3.5 by 12. So this is the F box. I need to write that on the bottom of them. That is something Tiffany recommends doing, is writing. She says, as soon as you open your package, write the letter on the bottom. That does say G. I know that's hard to read, but that's my writing for you. The last set, now these ones came in a bag that told you the packaging was wrong. And so I had to go through and figure out which one was which is why this one's not in its bag anymore. Because this one actually said it was A, I think, and it's M. The M boxes, the M through P are 3 inches high, and Q is 4.75 inches high. So the M box measures 3 inches high by 4 inches by 10 inches. This can also be used with a 9 by 6 flip flat pockets. This one is actually N, and it measures 3 inches high by 4 inches by 7.5 inches. You can use the 5 by 7 or 6 by 6 flip flat boxes. I think this one or the next one, I think it's this one, which this one is O. O measures 3 inches high by 6.5 by 4. I want to use some of these sizes. I'm thinking more the 6.5. There might be one that I have to use the longer one if I have many pencils. Behind my pens back here, there's extra space. Right now I had bought these pencil cases and they're not working as well as I'd like. And when I seen these, I thought these would be perfect. I can use these for my extra pens. I could have one box per color that I can throw extra pens, highlighters, whatever in. Anything of that color family into. So that's my plan on that. This one's P, which is 3 inches high by 2 inches by 4 inches. And Q is 4.75 inches high by 5 by 3. I believe she said this one you can use in the toolbox as well to divide that off more if you wanted. The M through Q I bought in a bundle that came with the Creative Connector and the Creative Connector clips. I believe when you purchased it in the bundle, one of these ended up free, basically. Which one I don't remember, but one of them came free. The 1.5 inch boxes I did get as a bundle. That one That bundle had 33 boxes, the 1.5 inch high ones. It had 5 each of F through K and then 3 of L. These ones, the bundle had 15 boxes. It had 3 of each M through Q. The 3 inch and 4 inch height ones basically come 3 to a package, whereas the 1.5 inches, most of them come 5, except for that L one that's extra long. One thing I'm hoping to do with my um, organized option, I was going to call it Totally Tiffany, and I'm going to do that from time to time just because I'm so used to it, is I want to do a video on, like, I have the Alex drawers, which you can kind of see right here. This is a set of Alex drawers. I want to see which boxes, especially height wise, you can use in them, create a layout. I want to do a video where I show you that. I have this one, which has the file drawer on the bottom. Now, the file drawer, I suppose you could use some of the taller boxes in there, but I wouldn't do that personally because I just think that would be a waste of space unless she comes out with something higher. Now, maybe in there, I don't know. I'd have to test it and see if, like, the paper, what is she called now? Handlers. I have a handlet, which would be the same size, the letter size one. If you could put some of them in that bottom drawer, maybe. But I actually have hanging files in it. And then and the other one I have has this one. This one has 3 kind of the narrow size drawer, and then the big file drawer. The other one has 2 of the narrow and 3 of the I don't know, less deep ones, I guess, and then it has 2 this size, then it has 3 of the deeper ones. And then I also have the one on casters where the drawers are wider, and there's 3 of each height. So I'd like to kind of play with those and see what boxes could you use in those drawers. Somebody had asked that on one of her lives, and Tiffany thought she meant calyx because I don't think Tiffany has any of the Alex drawers. So she really didn't know how to answer the question. I'm like, I have those. I could play with it and see what's there. And then the other one would be the Create-A cases, which you can actually buy. This is a bundle where you get the Create-A case and this set of boxes to create that arrangement. Though you could probably play around and find a different configuration if you wanted. But you definitely, could do that one if you wanted. Um, I believe the bundle that has this, yeah, this one is called the Basic Box Small Box Collection with Tool. So it comes with the Creative Connector tool. This thing I love. I have 2 of these already. I have one out here and one in the house. So I was okay with getting a second one because I debated, should I buy that because it would have been a little bit cheaper just to get the boxes. But I thought at the very least I would need these. So at that point it made more sense to buy. I might need more of these. So at that point it made more sense to buy the bundle that included the tool and the connectors. So hopefully we are going good. It's still blue with the microphone, so I hope it's still working. The first time I filmed, I kind of messed up because those boxes weren't labeled, so the video was just kind of a hot mess. And then the second time, I started out with sound, the sound went out, and then the sound came back in, but the middle third to half of the video had no sound. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to film again. So that's what I did. But I am hoping to do more videos. I want to get more of the Tiffany's the organized option items so that I can do more videos on her products and how I use them. Honestly, hers are some of the best organization tools I've seen out there. She's a crafter herself, and it kind of shows in her organization. Now, are hers as pretty as some of the other ones? No. But I found those pretty ones, a lot of times they just don't work as well as they should. Um, and my biggest thing in my craft room is I kind of need to see things. The more I can see things, it's why I think I'm going to love this because I can see all those colors. Um, I think the more I can see, the more I will use them. Now, are there going to be things that you can't see in the room? Yeah. There's no way around that. There's always going to be something that just because of its size or shape is going to be hard to store. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.